Alright, so I guess we just go back into shoot the ship. Again, I can't believe I finished all of this and I'm still going into this. Actually, it's not shoot the ship, it's a separate ones. But, so I'm doing these challenges, not really hardcore or anything like that. Virtually no progress since yesterday. But you get some hip fire kills and stuff with MK2 somehow. So maybe I just do like hardcore shipment and just hip fire at people to complete that? I don't know. Let's do hardcore shipment 24/7, why not? And I'm gonna leave this variable zoom on here because I want to unlock these reticles here. I'm still not done with them. I need long shots with the variable zoom, but I can't on shipment. I've actually been using this top-notch one for it, and it's actually been pretty good to me. Now, it looks a little weird. I've also been using this 24-inch factory barrel yesterday. It's just, I don't really know if I want to go focus or I'll go focus. Why not? Wait, there's a level 13 in my lobby. I haven't seen someone under 55 in months. Is he on my team? Level 13. All right, here we go. Got a hip fire. If that guy didn't have a riot shield on his back, easy, collat. Gotta get 5 more. Man, I wonder what kind of builds we could have gotten if we ended up getting like 5 milliwatt and 1 milliwatt lasers on the sniper rifles on this game instead of just tac laser. Given, I mean, tac laser is like the greatest attachment for us snipers out there, but... I tried to no-scope it. There we go, another one. I think I need like, oh, wait. Apparently I got it. So yesterday I was actually playing a little bit before I ended up getting off and just grinding Black Desert for the rest of the night. And a little bit of Tony Hawk too. A few people have passed me up on the leaderboards on my hanger score over 200 mil or whatever. So I'm gonna have to try to re-break that record again. But my record's like 217 million on hanger in one combo. 217, 200 something. Yesterday I was defragging my computer and I started up the game. I forgot that I was defragging. And I was wondering why I started dropping so many frames. I was like, God, why am I only hovering at like 100 frames? I should be at the moment while recording. I'm at 180 frames right here. Just looking in this direction anyway. I mean, these are with certain graphical settings. On top of that, it's like got filters on it and everything to make it look real nice. It was weird because as soon as I started dropping frames around like 80 frames, 60 frames, stuff like that, I actually started hitting my shots better than what I was hitting at over 100 or 200 frames. Now, obviously, I know that that doesn't make any sense. Scientifically speaking, I literally am doing better with less information. Only thing that I can think of is that by some ridiculous, stupid-ass thing, I had grown up throughout all these years on very, very low hertz as I was honing my skills. I didn't hone all of my skills early into my gaming shit on anything but 30 and 60 hertz shit, probably even less. Maybe I'm just better at 60 hertz, I don't know. Having higher hertz makes it so you're able to see things and information much faster. Something about the feeling of the aim and like the sensitivity is different too with the hertz. Like the higher hertz you go, it seems like the smoother everything is, also making it feel like your sensitivity is a little bit higher. That's just for me though. I swear I'm more accurate on lower hertz, I swear. Oh, so yeah, during that whole 3080 launch, virtually most people in the world got destroyed trying to, you know, get a hold of that card or whatever. You know, people screaming bots and all sorts of stuff, and Nvidia and all the websites and stuff like that had to sit there and deal with hordes of angry ass people that they can't, you know, get all their things and whatever. Put it in my cart, or oh, I never got a notification, or I did buy it and then you refunded me, or you sent me to a website that was somewhere, like, I don't know. The whole thing is a mess though. It really is. Like the way that this shit launches, it's a mess. The 3090 ended up coming out today, and I actually got lucky. Now, given that the cards aren't here yet, but apparently there are 2 cards currently secured. I ain't gonna say anything yet until I actually have them, and then I'll celebrate. I'm hoping that my CPU won't be the cap for my entire thing the entire time, but I got basically a build just sitting there without a graphics card in it, just waiting for that 3090 to be put in there, and then I'm launching. Thing is, I've never done a CPU launch either. This is the first year I've ever even done like a GPU launch kind of thing, and you already know how bad it's been going. What are CPU launches? Are they the same thing? Are they worse? Are they better? Specifically AMD's next CPUs anyway. Because I've been using Intel stuff for like a really long time or whatever, but the things that I do, not just strictly gaming and stuff, like we're doing all this stuff, I wanted to try AMD out to see how it would work for me. Going more towards like a workstation / gaming thing instead of strictly gaming. I know there's gonna be a whole bunch of people talking about Intel versus AMD. I'm not doing this, but anyway, I'm hoping that when I have to go and get a CPU as well, it's not gonna be that bad. But if anybody has ever went out and bought CPUs on release, let me know how it goes. Is it bad? It's probably bad. I've been trying to get my centering down too, since we're gonna, aim assist is gonna be gone or whatever. Drag scoping without aim assist is really not the way to go, so I'm trying to get my centering down, which is why I'm using the MK2 at the moment on top of that. Oh, and speaking of sniping, in the little trailer that they ended up putting for the new season that's coming out next week for Modern Warfare, one of the images, or even like a still shot or something, when the characters are running, I think it's Mara, she's running in this field and she has a, what looks like the R700, that Remington 700, or, new bolt action sniper rifle slash marksman rifle. I think it's actually a marksman rifle, but it's both. I'm going to assume maybe it hits harder than the Kar 98, shoots a little bit slower than it, but it's faster than the AX50. That's my assumption anyway. I feel like it's gonna be that middle ground right there. It'll be consistent, it'll be pretty fast. I think this will be the perfect gun. Probably gonna end up being the gun that I had wished was going to be out the entire time that I was playing. Now, given having a really good, powerful sniper rifle doesn't necessarily just make the game fun either. I mean, 3090 secure, or at least I think so. I'm honestly having a really hard time to believe it. I'm not gonna believe that I have them until they're physically in front of me. I've seen the videos of how huge this thing is. I mean, this case that I have right here, I hope it'll fit. It should. I've seen the videos of, you know, it in cases and stuff. I used a measuring tape, it'll fit. It also seems like the sniper rifles on Black Ops have like a 6x or something like that. Like, they don't really zoom in super far like, you know, the AX50, HDR by default, Ride Tech, things like that. So I'm trying to use the lower zoom things like the marksman rifles instead, because these sniper rifles do not act nearly, even if they nerf them. The snipers in Black Ops Cold War act nothing like these sniper rifles. Very similar to Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, I'd say. That guy scared the shit out of me. I mean, I've talked about this R700 before, you know, about like leaks and things like that, but I haven't been talking about leaks as much. But this one was in a trailer, so thinking about it too, though, man, since I'm actually gonna be going for Dark Matter immediately, this is kind of for nothing. Who is it? Nick Merckx put out a tweet like yesterday or a couple days before, basically just begging Activision and Infinity Ward and everybody to be like, yo, we need an anti-cheat, dude. Like, Warzone is huge, people are playing it, people love it, and you gotta understand what you have here, right? Please implement an anti-cheat. I'm assuming he's saying things like this because, you know, obviously, number one, you run into cheaters all day, especially if you're playing all day. But on top of that, he's probably seeing here that Activision would literally rather just sue these, like, cheating companies to scare them out of straight up modding and hacking and whatever it may be, with threats of lawsuits. You're trying to scare them out of cheating the same way that they asked people to just stop cheating, which actually in turn caused more people to cheat, by the way. They are deciding to attack them directly than to just put a defense mechanism in place to prevent them from ruining us to begin with. Obviously, that tweet got a whole lot of traction and stuff because, you know, it's just really easy to sit there and get behind this whole message of like, bro, I don't want to deal with some dude doing like fucking 6 backflips, montage of my ass on already the super annoying meta in Warzone with the Origin and everything that's going on, or ground loot and all that shit. People are tired, man, and if they don't act, then the game just, you know, it dies. I mean, now given I'm used to this. As Call of Duty content creators, and I'm sure Nick is too, right? As Call of Duty content creators, we're kind of used to them just being like, eh, fuck it. We got our new product coming. Doesn't matter if this one dies. That could just be the case for Warzone as well. It's just unfortunate, though, because the amount of people that have finally given Call of Duty a chance again over all of these years, or maybe even for the first time with Warzone, you're just gonna leave it there in the dust like that. I don't play Warzone a whole bunch. I don't run into as many cheaters on multiplayer, probably not even close to the amount of people that do in Warzone. Last time I ran into a cheater was like probably a couple weeks ago at this point, but I haven't played as much, so that's probably why. Back when I was really grinding, I saw a cheater. In the early months anyway, I ended up seeing cheaters all the time, at least a couple times a day. It really wouldn't be like long lasting or whatever, because when you die in multiplayer to a cheater, not that this doesn't make that cheater any less of a cheater, but someone cheating in multiplayer is a lot less frustrating than when somebody is cheating in Warzone, just because in Warzone you go through all of that shit, you get one life or like your gulag or whatever. It's really frustrating to just die abruptly and not really understand why, or more so know exactly how and why that happened, and you just watch the kill cam back and it is confirmed that, man, I died really fast from someone I didn't even see. And really fast as in literally all headshots. instant deletion. Hey, maybe Activision's push to, you know, sue all of these, you know, companies and stuff like that, or little groups of people that have these hacks, or however it works, I don't really know. These groups of people that sell these hacks and stuff like that, and they have like their own websites, forums, things like that to, you know, distribute these kinds of things and programs or whatever it might be. Maybe it will work. Maybe they'll just scare them into never doing it again, but I just highly doubt it. I mean, when has that ever worked? There was already a law in place amongst most things in life. People don't like cheaters. Right? And the thing is, the players that go and buy these things from these companies aren't even necessarily going to end up, you know, getting in trouble for using it. It's mainly just the company that's distributing it. I mean, if someone's gonna look for cheats, they're probably gonna fucking find cheats, so I don't know, man. I mean, obviously, Nick is completely right with this whole thing. I just don't know why they're doing this shit literally backwards. Hopefully, you know, this, you know, sniper rifle will be fun to use. I'll definitely be able to, you know, unlock one final weapon with Damascus and Obsidian or whatever. It's probably not the final weapon, but we're getting close to Black Ops, so I'm sure people are gonna ask me, hey Jeff, while Cold War is out, are you ever gonna go back to Modern Warfare and finish out, you know, all of the Damascus weapons and stuff that come out after Cold War? I don't know. That sounds horrible. I can't imagine having to spend an entire day on a completely separate game just for the sake of making a video on a Damascus new assault rifle or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I will. It depends how the demand is, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for all the love on the videos. And yeah, God, I really hope I got those 3090s.